What's up, everybody? Justin here. Sadly, very sad, very depressing news. Former WWE diva Ashley Massaro has passed away. She's passed away. She has died at the age of 39 years old. That is way too young for any wrestler, entertainer to go. I'm doing this tribute to Ashley Massaro because I was a fan of hers. I believe she deserves a tribute because even though she was only in WWE and wrestling for 3 to 4 years, doesn't matter. She still put her time in. She was still in the business, and I respect that. And she busted her ass, tried to get better. I will admit she was not the best wrestler, but so what? This is not about her wrestling ability. This is about her career and what she did. I believe she tried to get better in the ring, but I don't think her body type was ever meant to take bumps and the punishment of the grueling schedule. I just don't think she had the body type to be a pro wrestler, but she actually did it. She was actually in the wrestling business. 95%, 99% of fans that bash her or say she was awful, well, guess what? She was actually in the wrestling business, and you are not. I'm not. I'm just a fan. She has my respect for what she did in her short time in wrestling. So she won the 2005 Diva Search. That was when I was first aware of her. The second ever Diva Search was in 2005. She won it. She got a $250,000 contract and a 1 year contract. I'm sure that gave her a lot of heat backstage, and a lot of the women, the other divas, probably didn't like that, didn't think she deserved it. And but I believe she earned their respect. I believe she did earn everybody's respect backstage because she tried her best. She really tried her best, I believe. So she won the Diva Search. I was a big fan of her. I voted for her a ton in phone calls, email, not email, but online voting. I voted for her a ton. I will admit that. I'm not ashamed to admit that. 2005 was a different time in wrestling. All I knew was the WWE Divas. That's all I knew, and really, that's all I got to watch of women's wrestling back in 2005. So that's all I knew. It was a different time, and I was only 21 years old, also. So I was a big fan of Ashley Massaro when I first saw her. Yes, I thought she was super attractive, beautiful woman, a really sexy woman, had a different look, had a great personality, had a look like a punk look, badass look. I didn't think she looked like any other diva. So I was a fan of her right away. So let's talk about her time again. I don't. This is very sad. It is very sad news. If you liked her or not, doesn't matter. You should respect her for being in wrestling. If you love wrestling, you should be a little bit sad. I found out about the news of her death. Sadly, it was shocking. It's shocking. It is shocking that she's gone. She was only 39. That's way too young. 4 years older than me. I found out on Twitter from, I went to at Busted Open Radio's Twitter account, and I saw that I saw Busted Open Radio put out a tweet above TMZ. They quoted TMZ's tweet and they said, RIP Ashley Massaro. Anybody watching this, feel free in the chat or comments to write your condolences to Ashley Massaro and her friends and family and her fans. I was one of her fans. Broken Mike, what's up? He writes, God bless Ashley Massaro. You will be sorely missed. I agree. It doesn't matter that she wasn't in wrestling anymore or a part of a major company. It doesn't matter. She was still in the business. It's always very sad when we lose somebody, past or present performer. It's always sad. And they should always be celebrated. Their career and what they did in wrestling. Again, she probably did appear at a lot of wrestling conventions. She probably appeared, did a lot of autograph signings. Still, I believe she did. Because once you get in wrestling, you get addicted to it. You get a love for it, a passion for it. Basically, where you're in it for the rest of your life, or you're a fan of it for the rest of your life. So, the wrestling business and the fans being fans of it, it's kind of like you're in the mafia and you're a family. So, Ashley Massaro, I can't believe I'm saying this. She's gone. Just very sad news. TMZ reported it. I kind of didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to believe it as true, but TMZ reported it. And I don't know how she passed away. I don't know if she had alcohol or drug abuse in her life. I don't know if she had addiction problems. That's not for me to talk about now. That's not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about what she did in wrestling and WWE. If she had problems, I don't know. Did she ever go to WWE? Did they ever help her and pay for her rehab? I don't know. But I really hope for her family and friends and fans, I really hope she did not pass away from drugs or alcohol. I hope her death was natural causes. So I'm going to talk about her career now. In 2006, I believe, or late 2005, she had a feud with Vince's Devils, Candice LeRae, Tori Wilson, and who else? Candice LeRae, Tori Wilson, Victoria were Vince's Devils. She had a feud with them. She debuted and she teamed up with Trish Stratus for a little bit. By the way, she's trained. Ashley Massaro was actually trained by Trish and Dave Finley, Fit Finley. And who else was she trained by? Let me just look it up. She was also trained by Ricky Steamboat. So she was also trained by Ricky Steamboat. So she had a feud with Vince's Devils, and then she had a feud with Mickie James, where she had a match against Mickie at the 2006 Royal Rumble, I believe. It was Ashley against Mickie. Trish was a special referee. So after that, she moved to SmackDown. Ashley went to SmackDown in 2006 and 2007. As she was a part of SmackDown, she posed for Playboy and was on the cover of Playboy magazine in April 2007. Also, she got a big spot. She had a major Divas title match at WrestleMania 23. WrestleMania 23, Ashley Massaro, probably the biggest moment and match of her career. Ashley took on Melina at WrestleMania 23 in 2007 for the Divas title. She did not win. She has never been a champion, but so what? A lot of wrestlers that were great were also never champions. At the time, I did not think Ashley should have defeated Melina, and she did not. She was also a manager. Uh, when they probably WWE realized her body, this is just my opinion, her body could not take the bumps and the punishment. So they had her stop wrestling to be a manager and a valet for London. I almost screwed that name up. She became a valet and manager for London and Kendrick. And they were a pretty damn good tag team on SmackDown. They were the longest reigning SmackDown tag champs. Great spot for Ashley and a valet. And she was good at it. So after managing London and Kendrick, I think that was '07 and 2008, or maybe '06. She started managing them. In 2007, she also appeared on Survivor, the TV show. She was on there. She also appeared on Smallville. And what else? She also appeared in 3 music, whatever, over. So I believe that show's not around anymore. Chelsea is joining the chat. Says RIP hashtag RIP Ashley Massaro. Thank you for leaving that comment. Again, Ashley Massaro deserves tributes because she was actually in wrestling. A lot of fans, we're not in wrestling. She actually was in it. She got to travel the world and she busted her ass to try to get better. I believe she wanted to get better. I believe she wanted to be a wrestler and get better. But at one point, uh, yeah, it's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to find out. If you found out from me, I'm sorry. Someone in the chat says they're literally crying knowing this right now. I'm sorry you had to find this out. It is very sad, tragic news. Former WWE diva Ashley Massaro at 39 years old, way too young for any performer. I know it's okay to cry. I have cried many times. It is okay to cry, everybody. I I cried when Owen Hart passed. I cried when Eddie Guerrero passed. I cried when Ric Flair retired at WrestleMania 24. I cried when Shawn Michaels retired. It's shocking. Ashley Massaro was a young woman. Young woman. She's a child. I believe she does have a kid. That makes it even more sad and shocked and heartbreaking. TMZ reported it first. And what is even more sad, everybody, what's even more sad is she was about to have a birthday. May 20 something. Let me look it up. May May 26th. May 26th, 1979 she's born. May 26th, she would have turned 40. Very sad. Very sad. She's left a child behind. 39 is young. Way too young to go. I really don't know what to say anymore. Uh, I'm at a loss for words. Again, I was a fan of hers. I voted for her a ton. Remember the Divas, if you watched back then, or if you were alive or not. I don't know who's watching this tribute, but maybe you weren't even alive in 2005. I don't know. I'm pretty sure everybody that watches my channel is over 18 mostly. So, yeah, the Diva Search. I voted for her a ton because I thought and I really wanted her to win and be in WWE. I thought she had a great look, a different, unique look, punk slash badass look. She had a great personality. She wasn't a bad talker on the mic. So yeah, the Diva Search. I still got a DVD. This was, I believe, the first Diva Search, 2004. But remember the Diva Search? $250,000 contract the winner would get. I don't think they did another Diva Search after. Maybe they did, but all I remember is Christy Hemme won the first one. Second one, Ashley Massaro, may she rest in peace, no longer with us. And the third, 2006 Diva Search was Layla. I was a big fan of her. I voted for Layla also a ton. And after, 2007, I believe they did do a Diva Search. I remember Maurice was a part of it. She couldn't speak a word of English. Maurice was a part of it. She was signed. I think the Bellas were a part of it also. So let me just check out some of these comments in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for leaving comments in the chat. Let it all out. Let all your emotions out. Talk about Ashley Massaro. Leave your thoughts about her if you were a fan of her. And just pay your respects. Just mostly be respectful to what she did in wrestling and pay your respects to her. So some are saying, Chelsea says, a lot of these people in the chat, I know you guys from Twitter, and I follow you guys. I follow Broken Mike and Chelsea. I know I follow you guys. So Chelsea goes on and say, I've been crying on and off since I found out. And she was one of my favorites growing up. I picked her to win the Diva Search. I also picked her to win, and I wanted her to win. I voted for her many times. I found out about 3.5 hours ago, I think, or I don't know, something like that. Over 3 hours ago, I found out. I didn't want to believe it when TMZ reported on it, but then I waited a little bit, and about 10 minutes later, I was checking WWE's Twitter, and yeah, they posted a tweet that Ashley Massaro has passed away. So I know it's true if WWE tweeted it out. It's true, and that doesn't make it any less shocking. It is still very shocking. Broken Mike says, I was 18 when she won the Diva Search. I was 21. Again, I thought she's a really attractive, sexy woman. She was great. I heard a lot of stories that she was really great to her fans, really nice to her fans. Was a really sweet person. Passed away, I believe, in her house or in her hometown in Long Island, New York. Says she died in Long Island, New York. Tweet also about Ashley, and he shared a picture of her, and he said Ashley was a really nice, sweet woman, and she lived near McFoley. She lived by him, And I believe she'd always say hi to him. So, very sad. It is always sad when you lose a WWE star or a former wrestler from the past or the present. It is very sad. And she is, in my opinion, from the present because she was only 39. And you know what else is really shocking and just really upsets me and is depressing is that she is a woman and she was in wrestling and she's passed away at a young age because when I do these tribute shows, 99% of them are about male wrestlers passing away or male wrestlers I grew up watching. So it's just really upsetting that it's a woman. It's shocking that it's a former WWE diva that has passed away. So let me go back to the comments. Can't really read your name. MRIG's your name. He says, or she, I don't know what you are, but you say WWE should announce her in the Hall of Fame on Raw on Monday. I don't think they'll do that. Maybe next year, but definitely they gotta play a tribute video for her. You should have the wrestlers probably on the stage, but I don't know if they'll do that. I mean, I know they're gonna put up a picture of her and a picture to do a tribute for her, but they should at least make up a tribute video for her. She had a lot of fans. I believe she had a lot of really great fans. Broken Mike says she was awesome and she was different. She was, I agree. So I'm sorry, guys and girls, who's ever watching this tribute. I'm sorry I had to announce the news, but I just want to pay my respects by doing this tribute. I'm really sorry that I had to announce this. I wish it wasn't true. Ashley Massaro has passed away at the age of 39 years old. Ashley Massaro, hopefully you can hear this. I just want to thank you for giving your body and your life for a couple years to the business, to the wrestling business, the business that I love with all my heart. So thank you, Ashley. May you rest in peace. My thoughts go out to her friends, family, and fans. Rest in peace, Ashley Massaro.